And the flu is on the rise this holiday season, with the CDC reporting an almost 10% spike in nationwide cases over just 1 week. The organization also reports Louisiana and Oregon specifically have a very high activity of general respiratory illnesses as well as confirmed flu cases. Joining me now is MSNBC medical contributor Dr. Vin Gupta. So thank you so much for being here. Is it too late to get a flu shot is the first question we got to ask.
Well, Yamiche, the answer to that is no, it is not too late. I get asked this more than you'd think. And, people get busy and it happens. And so you can get the COVID and flu shots at the same time. I got them in the same arm. And it doesn't in any way impinge or impact effectiveness of each individual shot. But no, it's not too late. We expect to be in the throes of flu, COVID, all respiratory viruses, probably through the beginning of March. So it's good to still get protected.
Yeah. It's good to still be protected. So we see flu season every year, but last year we saw extra risks to children with high pediatric cases. Is the risk especially high for kids now as well?
Yeah, we're seeing all sorts of things for kids. So yes, COVID flu still poses a risk. Flu especially, I think we recognize that flu can impact all ages to a pretty significant degree. RSV, especially for young babies. And now we're seeing even a rise in things like pertussis, which is something you can get vaccinated for, especially in your childhood vaccine schedule. But we're seeing a rise there. Rates, frankly, Yamiche, that are higher than pre-pandemic levels, much higher. And this is the multifactorial reasons. There's a vaccine that protects against it. It seems like vaccine rates are lower. And it's something that is resulting in kids ending up in the hospital. So a lot of threats out there for kids.
And I'm sure there are folks that are going to see their families who are wondering, okay, how do I see that cute baby but not get the sickness from that cute baby? So what should prevention look like?
Well, it's going to be all the things that you and I and everybody's talked about for the last 5+ years. Everybody that's watching right now knows what I'm about to say, but especially if you're medically higher risk and you're flying in an aluminum tube at 30,000 feet, I would wear a mask, something like a KN95. Especially if you're medically higher risk. There's no reason to expose yourself. There's a ton of stuff going around. So that's number one. Hand hygiene is critical. Remember that hand sanitizer, really vital. And I always carry a Clorox wipe to wipe down my seat. There's a lot of these bugs out there, Yamiche, that still stick to surfaces that if you touch, you can get infected. So that's all the common things matter in addition to prevention through vaccines. What I'll lastly say is really important. If despite all that, you start to feel unwell, this is the first year of all the years of COVID and flu and cold and flu seasons more broadly that we have a test at home. You can get online for about $10 that tests for COVID and flu at the same time. And Yamiche, that's important because all these viruses mimic each other. All the symptoms overlap. It's important to understand, do you have flu? Do you have COVID? Do you have maybe something else? Because early testing enables early treatment and can keep you out of the hospital, but the sooner the better.
Well, that is all great advice. And really, it's get that test and also kiss the baby, but then maybe use that hand sanitizer after that baby. So thank you so much, Dr. Gupta.
Have a good, happy holidays.